Hi friends, I'm getting ready for a couple of workshops this weekend, one of which is on grounding, getting grounded, staying grounded, and we're gonna do some labeling exercises and just some different practices to help come back to our physical sensations. It's easy, especially in a pretty stressful time like what we're all living through right now, to get stuck in our heads and start thinking about what might happen, all the things that are going wrong in the world, etc. So we're just gonna practice coming back to the present moment, coming back to the body, staying grounded in that. And so I wanted to do just a little short practice with you and play with some of the techniques that we're gonna use this weekend. And I hope this will be helpful to you wherever you find this video. So before I forget to say it, I will put a link to register for the workshops this weekend below this video. So either in the info box if you're finding it on YouTube, or in the first comment if you're finding it on Facebook. And this is a pay-what-you-can workshop, so everybody is invited no matter whether you have an income right now or not. All right, so let's start by assuming a meditative posture. It's better to do this practice sitting up. So if you can have your back sort of comfortably upright, that's really optimal. If it's more comfortable to stand, that's fine. This is not going to be a very long meditation. I like to imagine like a string pulling up the crown of my head and just making my neck really long and straight, and the chin kind of just naturally tucks in when you do that. So you can imagine that, and then just let your body sink into whatever you're sitting on. So if it's a chair, let that chair just hold your weight. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. You can have your hands on your legs or in your lap or on the arms of the chair, whatever is comfortable for you. And let's just take a moment to really settle into the seat. So just feel the contact between the base of your body and that chair. If you're sitting on a cushion, you can feel not just your seat area, but maybe even your legs and the way that they're contacting the floor beneath you. And as we feel that support coming from whatever we're resting on, it's like an invitation to release and be supported. Usually we feel like we have to kind of hold ourselves in a certain way, but can you just relax? Can you just let the weight of the body be held? And now we'll just use the breath for a while to invite the attention back in from past and future, from the world around us. We'll invite that breath, we'll invite the attention with the breath back into the body. And we can just imagine somehow that our mind's attention comes to rest inside the body. So we'll use each in-breath as an invitation now. And now with each out breath, we can imagine releasing tension, releasing stress, anything that's gonna keep us from being able to settle in and find our center. Just imagine releasing that with the out breath for a while. just take a quick moment and feel down from the crown of your head, feeling for any tension, any places where we're holding anxiety or any other emotion in the body. If we find those places in the head, we can just invite them to relax. Maybe your jaws around the eyes, invite them to relax. The neck and shoulders. If there's any excess tension, we invite that to relax. The back. If there's any excess tension in the back, we invite that to relax. The lower abdomen. Again, we feel for any excess tension, and if it's there, we invite it to relax. And the whole body. We invite the whole body to relax. In a way, the body is like the home that we're going to offer the mind. So we want it to be calm. We want it to be spacious as much as possible. And now with each in-breath, we can imagine the breath coming in, and we imagine the energy of the breath going all the way down into the center of the abdomen. So with your mind, can you follow that in-breath from the nostrils as it flows into the sinuses, down into the lungs, and then with the imagination, we can follow it even further down into the center of the abdomen, and with the out-breath, we follow it all the way back out again. So for a few breaths, we'll just feel this full flow of air into the body and out again. And now, if you can, let your attention ride that breath in through the nostrils all the way down to the center of the abdomen and just stay there. So you're really feeling the sensations of the abdomen from the inside out. And now your assignment or your experiment for this meditation is mostly to let the mind rest in the center of the abdomen. It's a very deep place in the body, a great place to bring your attention if you want to get grounded again. And just notice every time that you have a thought. You can lightly label it thinking. And then just notice as you label that thought what happens. So that's your assignment, so to speak, for right now. Just notice thoughts, label them, and see what happens. And when that thought dissolves, return to the breath. What does it feel like when you wake up out of a thought? What does it feel like as your mind rests in the center of the abdomen? The feeling of the breath might be different from one breath to the next. The quality of your thoughts might be different from one thought to the next. So, can you see how much attention you can bring to the moments of your experience? Every moment of the in-breath, every moment of the out-breath, the exact moment when the thought dissolves. Can you just notice all that process with as much clarity, as much granularity as possible? It may be easier to recognize big thoughts or thoughts that come with words, but can you also recognize the thoughts that are more like images, where you're maybe imagining something that used to happen in the past, something you're anticipating in the future, even just imagining something that's happening somewhere other than where you are? So, really, truly, anything that's not the sensation of the breath in the center of the abdomen, see if you can notice it, and particularly if it's a thought, see if you can label that and pay clear attention to it. If you're having a hard time really noticing the qualities of either being attentive to the breath or noticing a thought, then maybe you can try and just notice which one is more spacious, focusing on the breath or focusing on a thought. Which one is more stable? Which one is clearer to your experience? Just play with those questions. And to keep this meditation relatively short, we'll wrap it up soon, but feel free to just pause and spend a few more minutes doing your own practice, and then we can close together. So, to move in the direction of closing, we can just drop any sense of doing or trying to make anything happen. And simply rest, present to our own experience. And finally, we close the meditation. And as you feel ready, you can open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes, and come back to the room. Thanks for meditating with me today. I hope you are able to get grounded And I hope you're able to join us for this workshop this weekend, but even if you're not, may you be well and stay well during this pandemic. Bye.